play with everything that you are. And you do it unapologetically, and you test and push the boundaries of what we think you can do and where we think you're going to take us with the song. And it's 100% beautiful. Thank you. That was silly. You know you're good when other people are looking at each other, strangers going. And he's so, like, I wouldn't have seen all that badass in this, with his smack dab hair. Good show. Yeah. And he's so thin. He just played music of 8,000 tons of man. That's great. That is well done. Good job. So you're on tour now, you're going, where do you go next?
DC.
DC?
Yeah.
Awesome. And where's your hometown?
I'm in the center of Jersey, like Monroe Township. Nobody knows where that is, though.
Nobody cares either.
Nobody cares.
No, it's Jersey, come on. I once got lost in Jersey for like 8 days. One day, and it was the friggin' jug handle. Why won't you let me make a left-hand turn? You saying ease up on the jug handle? Sir, the jug handle to me is like 1,000 anxiety needles being shoved into my cornea. I'm like, do I go now? I never jumped double dutch in high school either. Now? Do I go now? Is it my turn? Do I yield? Is that my turn? Probably. I just feel like a jackass on those things. But I mean, actually, honestly, I would rather spend 8 days in a jug handle than not be able to make a friggin' left-hand turn. They really do. They make you go to Walmart. Right? I had an interesting experience. I was talking, hey, Sammy, he left, but he's cool with his knit cap. He's emceeing a show next weekend. How about that? How about those apples? I think it's cool, Amy. What do you think? Are they tipping you over there? Are you good? Good. So he's emceeing a show. So your show for you performing. And you honestly like wandered in here. You know what it sounds like to me? Serendipity doodah. That's a good thing. That's when things are supposed to come together. Good job. Where's your show? On the what campus? Oh, Temple. The lounge on the Temple campus. Any Philadelphians here tonight? All right. Uncle Jeff? He rolls up Philly way. It's at the lounge in Temple. At Temple.
I work at Temple.
Oh, look at that. Getting to know you. Listen, exchange information, tweet at him. I don't know what they're doing. Follow him on Instagram. Are you guys from Philly or are you from Wilmington? You're from here? I lived in Philadelphia for 7 years. I loved it. South Philadelphia. Center City, actually, I'm sorry, 58th in Baltimore for about 6 months. Now, a friend of my mother's had a free room for me to 8 trains, a bus, and a transfer later, I would get into the city. And I went to college in Center City at University Arts. I studied theater there. So, if comedy doesn't work out, I'm a hell of an actress. But I could never afford to live in the city, so I moved into South Philadelphia. And I moved into the Italian section, because there's an Irish section and an Italian section. And I lived a couple blocks from the Italian market. And it was literally my first week living there, and the Italian festival was going on. So I walked down the Italian market, and I'm looking at the vendors, and I was like, oh, it's French vegetables. I would partake in some of your broccoli, sir. And he goes, yeah, 3 pounds for $1.50. I was like, I don't need 3 pounds of broccoli. Nor does anyone, really. I'm sorry, Dan. I know, it's part of the illusion that I create where I'm relaxed. Not sweating, all right. I'm just gonna stand, freestyle. Where do I put my hands? 3 pounds for $1.50. I said, I have a college fridge. Like, I don't even have a standard issue refrigerator. Well, you need a fridge, he says. I said, no, sir, I don't need a fridge. Tony, this one needs a fridge. Yeah, she's only got a small one. Well, get one that fell off a truck. I was like, hey, listen, you and Tony can pump the brakes, because I came here to see what the Italian festival was like. And he was like, oh yeah, broccoli, 3 pounds for $1.50. I was like, your bargains are undeniable, sir. However, I'm gonna need some larger appliances. Dan almost caught me. Don't let me do that in front of him. It's high dollar equipment. So then I walked around the corner and I saw grown men greased up trying to climb a pole. That's what I did. I said, well, why are these men greased up trying to pyramid around a pole to get a big bag of cheese and meats at the top of the pole? It's an Italian thing. I love living there though, because their sense of community in their neighborhood was the way I grew up, which was neighbors knew one another. It took a village to raise a child. If somebody came home late on the bus or was walking with somebody they weren't supposed to, somebody told my mother. If my mom wasn't home, I got invited in Mrs. Blah Blah Blah's house. And